thank y'all for tuning back in. Directly in Direct TV, man. Facebook Messenger show. You already know how I go, man. It's your boy Tremaine back with another video, bro. Check. So, hey, look, man. Ain't gonna hold y'all for long. I never want to hold y'all for long. But, okay. So, no secret. I used to work at like a few different prisons, right? Yeah. It's a different life, right? Even for the CO, like I was a CO, bro, and I'm pretty sure I felt just as constricted as the inmates, right? Because it's a very demanding job, and not more so physically than it is mentally, but whatever. It paid well, but in my years of doing DOC work or whatever the case may be, I've came across a few different kind of women, like Miss Jamerson here, who, in her case, has been with several men in the facility.
Damn.
And when I say men, I don't mean captains. I don't mean sergeants. I don't mean wardens, right? I mean actual inmates. Miss Jamerson been giving those cheeks to several inmates. So, yeah. Okay, so I get it. We looking at Miss Jamerson. We're not going to judge Miss Jamerson because there's a stigma, and people who work for the state, they tend to say, "Oh, she looked like she'll do something like that. Oh, she looked like she'll." No, I'm here to tell you, I've seen joints that was smoking, huh? I seen joints that was bad, bro. Bad, like fall victim to like dating inmates, bro. So it ain't a look. It's not a look, bro. I've seen people that was upstanding citizens bring in contraband. It's not a thing of what someone looks like, cause that's easy to stereotype. That's the easy part. The hard part is to get the ones that you can't stereotype, because those are the ones that kind of go under the radar, right? Unfortunately, that's not for Miss Jamerson because she does fit the mold. I'm just putting it out there. I don't want to talk about it. But if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. Miss Jamerson, so a service provider who was working in the Pendleton, Pendleton Correctional Facility was arrested after she allegedly had sex with multiple inmates. Brittany Jamerson was giving away that white box like it was Christmas time in the Pendleton Correctional Facility. Brittany Jamerson was charged with 2 counts of sexual misconduct with a service provider, a level 5 felony. Jamerson worked for Aramark as a supervisor, according to investigators. So she worked with food, right? So she was probably in the kitchen. Good God, huh? What happened, Miss Jamerson? You. What happened, right? Did you get with like one inmate and he was like, "Bruh, the white joint going," huh? What was the conversation like? what was the conversation, right? Like, like, bruh, the joint to work in the kitchen, bro. The joint Jamerson, bro. Hey, she let me hit. I cracked. What is that conversation like, though? Like, okay, so according to court documents, an incarcerated individual self-reported to the Division of Investigations and Intelligence that he had intercourse with Miss Jamerson. The victim further reported that Jamerson had been working to traffic contraband to inmates and is having sex with at least 2 others. God damn. God. Woo. So, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the inmate is the victim. And it's always going to be that way. So, because the person of power is the person that can leave at will, right? They're not a ward of the state. So, the only people that's a ward of the state is the inmate, right? Whether it be male or female. So, what happens now is the inmate, right? As wrong as he is, he's also considered the victim. Yeah, that's a real thing. So, she is. It's no different from her being a teacher that's in talking to a student, right? Whether the student be 17 or 10, regardless, at the end of the day, I mean, it's different on scale as far as PDF file and all that stuff, but regardless, you're still going to be and should be the victim. Mrs. Jamerson is definitely the predator in this sense, right? So yeah. Um, so where were we? The victim for the report. Okay, so and she was, obviously if they're having sex with you, they're gonna get you to bring in stuff because at this point they got you, right? If you're dropping your drawers for them, I mean at this point they got you. You might as well just bring it in because you're doing everything else. Don't stop there. Apparently you've already crossed the line, the big line. And it's unfortunate, man, because a lot of women just they may not get attention outside of the prison system. Um, and so when they get these jobs, these men, oh God, oh hey sexy, hey beautiful, and a lot of these women ain't been called that in a long time, and in some cases they've never been called that, right? They've never been called beautiful. They've never been called sexy or gorgeous or hey honey or whatever the case may be with the pet names, whatever, love bombing, call it what you will. But they've never had that. So when they get in these environments, man, it gets rough on them. It gets real rough, man. And here's a look at Miss Jamerson, man. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. She was letting everybody clap, huh? All them cats was getting in the huddle. Hey, man, look, I'm going to work in the kitchen. You get free snacks and you get the crack. Everybody working in the kitchen. Every man in the facility trying to get a job at Airmark working in the kitchen. Brittany having a field day. She got a different guy every night. Shout out to Brittany, man. So during the investigation, Jamerson initially told officers that everything was a lie. Upon further questioning, she admitted that it was true. She also said that she had sex with an additional inmate on October 25th. Cameras show her entering a cooler with the victim at approximately 5 a.m. So she was going in the cooler. Huh? Huh? Going in the cooler. Let's leave a picture of Miss Jamerson. Going in the cooler. And look, man, I told you I ain't gonna hold y'all for long, man. But people who work in the state field, man, you see this is really common. It's super common. So I want to just tell you guys a quick story because I haven't told y'all guys a DOC story in a long time. So it was this one female that I'm not gonna say everybody liked her, but she liked a lot of men, right? So a lot of men didn't quite find her attractive, so they would kind of like be nice to her, but they wasn't like giving her no kind of rhythm. And that happens, right? In the state field, it happens to everybody, right? Not me for the most part. I do you know what I'm saying? That I did So there was speculation that she was talking to inmates. I kind of was like, I kind of see it, but she's always kind of nice, so I don't know. Upon further review, she was. She was actually buying them shoes. She was buying them, I guess putting money on his books. She was doing the most, man, and it's probably because he was love bombing her, and she wasn't getting attention from people that was outside, actually free in society. So, I'm not making excuses for it at all because to me it's unexcusable. I'm not gonna lie, especially when you got females or males bringing in contraband, and a lot of these people are on medicine, right? So why are you giving drugs to these men or women on medicine, on medication, like psych medication, whatever the case medication they may be on? So you're bringing them drugs, which is going to interfere with that medication. These guys can go crazy and then potentially hurt COs or whatever the case may be. So that's why I'm so against that, because I was in the position of that role that had to actually protect the people and the staff in the facility, right? So it puts me at danger, so I take it personally. Shout out to Miss Jamerson. Hopefully she learned her lesson. And I don't think she should be like totally slaughtered in the court system for this, man. Because just from the look of her face, just me judging her, maybe she just had a lot going on. I don't know. I'm not going to totally annihilate Miss Jamerson. I think It's more common than not. Maybe I'm just desensitized to kind of seeing it, and yeah, it's kind of bad, man. This was Fox 59 News, CBS type deal. Just want to kind of let you know where if you want to find it. But anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all like the CO stuff, the correctional officer stuff, because I was in that field for a little while, let me know. I'll do more videos on that because these women getting caught every day, bro. Like, it stuff pop on my timeline because I'm in so many groups. Just women get caught every day, bro. This is not uncommon. This is the most common of things. But like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. You already know how I give it up, man. Thank y'all for showing support. I love everybody who love me, man. Anyway, man, I'm out of here. Peace.